because when you shift to an all digital model, I'm not saying that is inherently bad. We've seen Steam have great success. What really gives me pause here is that Sony just yanked 500 something movies off of PlayStation saying, well, our licensing agreement expired for these. You should not ever be able to revoke something that I paid for. And what I hope this ultimately sparks is because I do still think some good can come of this, but like discussions about digital ownership rights have to be addressed. And this is something I've drilled home on this show in the past. I've drilled it home with our casuals. Like it has to be addressed. That's the biggest elephant in the room right now. Nobody wants to confront that because nobody really knows how to. Whoever writes those laws has to like pioneer something brand new. And this has been my fear for a long time. I owned a movie one time on iTunes. It got taken off like 10, 12 years ago. It got taken off.
Mhm.
It did later get re-added back, but I think that was like early on in digital movie ownership and stuff. I mean, God, this had to have
Right.
been shit. It may have been 15 years ago now. It was probably like my first year of college.
Well, remember when Disney bought Marvel, all that stuff came
Yep.
off of iTunes for like a little bit until they renegotiated everything.
So, and again, like that was so early in digital rights, but
Mhm.
also like that first phase of the MCU is such a unique rights situation
Yeah, because all of
that
it's
like,
Paramount and
yeah, they
Universal
like
and
co-distributed with Paramount for the Avengers. It's a very weird situation, but, and it may have been one of those movies that got taken off, but I went, I don't want this happening. So I have habitually bought physical wherever I can. Games is the one area where I was kind of starting to let up on it. And like music, I'm hopeless. I went full digital on music 15, 20 years ago. Like I'm just not going back on music. With games, I stayed mostly physical until this gen. I would say this gen I've shifted a lot more digital, but with like movies, I mean, I have shelves of movies out in my living room. Like y'all can see my background. Those are all books on those shelves.
Mhm.
I don't do ebooks. I used to read digital comics and then Comixology went under and I lost hundreds of dollars worth
Mhm.
of comics. And I'm like, I don't want this happening again. Like I want like tens of thousands of digital comic pages that I guess, I mean, used to be able to buy omnibuses for like $3 on there, right?
Yeah.
All that's gone. Amazon put that under and I'm like, I'm not having this happen again. Fuck that. I'm not having this happen again. So if it's something I really, really want the story of, like, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to buy physical. And it's now why I'm making like a greatest hits collection of games that I'm like, okay, if physical media is going to disappear soon, like the only good thing that's going to come out of this is GameStop is going to go under. Fuck GameStop. But it's going to send the retro market, it's about to go bonkers.
Oh, I know. And it's already in the retro market's already insane anyway.
It's already really, really bad. And it's about to get even worse.
Mhm.
So it makes me happy that I still have my old consoles. I've been sitting here like brainstorming, okay, what are like the 15, 20 games that I have to have that I want to be able to play in the future? And the unfortunate part is some of those are already digital only or extremely hard to find physically. Expedition 33, great example. I will be tracking down a physical version of that game, even though like it's never going to go on sale because it's so limited. I will have to buy it for like $60. I already bought it digitally, but and I trust. I can't believe I'm going to say these words. I kind of trust Microsoft a little bit more with the rights stuff, with protecting it, just because they are starting to tie Xbox to Windows. But that depends on how long they keep around, like the Xbox brand and gaming and all that. We'll have to get into that later in the show.